Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om, Tat Satu, Aho. You all, namaste. Wonderful. Thank you for being here. Let's do a little quick body warm up. Let's invert the palms backwards on the palms of the hands, fingers pointing back towards the knees. Shoulders over the wrist, that means hips high, elbows potentially bent or not. And then flex the spine. And flex down, or as you are, kneeling down or stand down, as you like. Then kneel down or remain kneeling, and then come onto the backs of your hands and probably flex your toes and sit back like a back squat. Take the pressure off the wrist as you acclimate that counter pose. Pulling the hands apart till the shoulders drop. Nice. Then a little wrist roll, a little flapping of the wing, a little swan dance to release the wrists and grip the earth, thumbs to the middle. Clear, feeling good, and grip the earth. Hug the elbows in, drop the shoulders, and flex the spine like we do. Kneel down or stand down. Good job. Put on your camera. I'm already a little bit out of camera. Kneel down, palms down. Let's lift the right leg into a downward scorpio. Let's cross the legs, stand down, take a side body with a squat option of just side body. Good job. Cross forward one. Back to dog. Cross forward two, like a back left foot, left back foot. It's like a warrior two. Same right leg kicks through. Take cross forward two, hold your head or reach back as you like. Or advanced option, catch the outer foot and kick away. Good job. With your back inner left heel, like a back foot of a warrior two, already on the floor, you could kick back and catch your foot, left hand to right foot. You can also kneel down on your left knee with your toes relaxed, facing with your left shin. If you need a modification, left hand catching right foot and kick. Tiger tail. And release all that and wave in. Tiger body. Sorry for blocking you. I just have to stay in camera. And press back to downward dog. Good job. Gonna take left leg downward scorpio. As many breaths as you like. Eventually cross forward one, which is a stand down, cross leg side plank. The cross leg vashista, reach over, or hold the head, or hold the hip. Weight here or squat and kick towards the slow down into that shoulder. Very tough. Just holding my head. Return to downward dog. Back right foot takes like a warrior two. Back right inner heel base. Right foot sideways. Left leg kicks through. Right arm reaches back or holds the hand. Or circles or whatever you want to do. Or slide back to neutral, bend the knee like a half lotus and catch the outer foot. And kick away option. Good job. Not a camera again. I need to back up a little bit. Sorry. You're good. And let go. Left leg kicks back like a scorpion, but the right inner heel is still squat grounded like a warrior two back foot. Right hand catches left foot. Cross core catch and kick. Or you're kneeling down on your right shin with your toes relaxed. And same. Right hand catches left foot. Kick and press. And then I'm going to try one small experiment that I don't normally do. I'm going to enhance my image to check my in camera. Vibe and then drop. Take your press. Upward dog. Kneeling or standing downward dog. Good job. Walk that dog. Kneeling, tiger body, wave, repeat. X flex forward. In, extend back. X flex forward. In, extend back. X flex forward. In, extend back. X flex forward. There we are. In, extend back. X flex forward and standing option. Inhale, squat back. Exhale, standing flex forward. Inhale, squat back to dog. X flex to tiger. Inhale, squat back. X flex and eventually plank to up dog option. One more. I'm going to alternate shoulder just to kind of twist my spine and torso and wag my tail in my little kneeling up dog moment. So I feel juicy, or squeeze my knees off the ground and extend my ankles and kind of scoop forward a micro bit to lengthen the tail and the legs, the spine. Stand down. Good job. Let's do a Bandha basic flow. So I'm going to cross the toe, stand up and pull back. Inhale for yoga mudra, little back bend check. So turn on the thighs, hammer the hips, or press the thigh, top thigh, and empty out. Hold that exhale, stay down, shift the pelvis side to side option. To cross fiber massage that core. Inhale, eventually rise up. Repeat. Good job. Go back to use. Express into the core or hammer or press the top thigh. Pelvis side to side option. If you can feel, if you're hammering the fist into the core. Eventually, we'll take one more. Inhale, pull, stand and rise. Pull back. Oh, that was a good one. Exhale, release that lower spine compression by massaging the psoas. Pull. Pelvis side to side, highly recommended here. Feel the base of the thumb and the inner palm and wrist massaging your deep core. Sit up, stand up, flex your toes, feet close together, and sit down. You can adjust seat to feet as you like. Toes flexed quite strongly. Inhale, retain your breath. Feel the top. Lock it in. And press it out. Exhale, retention. Then inhale, retention. Right? And then empty out. Right? Inhale. Raise the top. Hold it in. Stand up if your toes hurt. That's okay. Take a break. Exhale, press it out. Once again, inhale, retain. Exhale, empty. Super. Now release, cross the toes again. Stand up on your shin. Wag your hip side to side. Release your outer thigh, your deep seat, and your back. In X, thighs squeeze in. Roll to your inner knees as you drop the tail. Deepen the navel. Flex the spine. Inhale, any kind of upright position or back bend that you like. And extra breath, please. Little therapy moment, hip side to side. Slowly release the layers. Take that extra moment to optimize that experience. Inhale. X flex. And extend, however you want to do that. There's a little inhale retention option there. Exhale and the back bend is pretty strong, but it's on you as you like. I'm going to exhale down here. We're going to take an extra breath. One more. I'm going to squeeze to my inner knees. In. Retain option. And blow it out. Get a finger stance into a squat and assess the release on the lumbar. In the second one. I'm going to take my prayer bead pose, prayer squat, Malasana. Always pushing thigh out, facing the earth. I'm all the way down to my forearm today. And just pushing it out. Let the inner thigh close to the knee. We change sides, just push out the other side. In an unusual turn of events, remember this rare one that I often neglect, which is drop your elbows towards the floor to get your lower inner thighs above your knees to squeeze into your outer shoulder blades. Yeah, your outer head of your arms. Those bones, so the thighs are squeezing into the upper arms and whatever else you touch. Outer blade, ribs, but you're squeezing into the upper arms and it compresses your collars. So as you squeeze your thighs in, you spread your collars wide, shoulders out. And that has the potential to release your decompress your sacrum, where it inserts at the pelvis, sacroiliac. Beautiful. Then from the prayer, you take the wide crow, hands down, heels up, hips up, lean in to your inner thumbs, into your palms, balance on your toes or beyond. And stand down and stretch the way you like. That includes squatting or slightly bending or swaying side to side with your arms placed like a little knot, which in case you didn't know, if you do the Italian mudra, which is the catcher above your elbow with your palm, like this. Don't really ever do this in Italy, but you catch your inner bicep and take your fist up. Don't do that, and don't say fangolo. Oh, ragazzi, don't say that. But if you do that, then the other hand can feed through, and it makes a knot, so all muscles let go. Okay, and a little side to side sway, sway and side to side. Good job. Feel the shift from the base of your large toe to the base of your small toe. Feel the gentle shift from your inner heels to your outer heel. The advanced option is lift the toes in every standing pose. Toes up. Toes up, get this. Good. Now, this is partner work, so I'm not going to get carried away with the flow, but I'm glad we're flowing. I'm just going to bend one knee so the straight leg takes the wide hip to the side. That's all. I'm just kind of sitting. Yeah. I'm just bending one knee and the straight leg, heel press, hip goes out. Yeah. Pushing that hip out. Yeah. Inner heel, outer hip. You know how I do the hook mudra with my thumb on the thigh, hip crease. Yeah. I shift to the other heel. Bend the opposite knee and press the other hip out. Ooh. So good. Stretch the skin between the base of large and small toe by lifting your toes. Spread out your feet. Take your lotus feet. Your Padma Pada. Yogi toes. Then, in a strange turn of events, just kidding, I'm going to do a standing Scorpio just to feel good and open that one side, close the other side. So nice. Then I'll do both sides in my own time. And I'm just going to kneel down. I'm doing my right side first, so that means I'll kneel down on my left shin. And I'm just going to do a quick arm lock just because I want to internalize my shoulder before I get into partner work, which is focusing on the shoulders a little bit today. So, I'm just going to do my arm lock. Going to go inside. Yeah. And chill. I might even take a longer lunge. I might stand up in my back legs. I might straighten my stand on my back leg just to get a long lunge. I'm still on the ground. I'm still in an arm lock with hands on the floor. Then I'll kneel down in that long lunge and maybe put my elbows down or whatever feels right. In a lunge, not just pulling the hips back. So I can also lunge forward when I try to put my elbows down. Yes. And of course, you can also flex your back toe or not and pull your hips back and flex your front ankle in the arm lock. I'm going to lunge forward, lower my elbow and make sure my rib touch my thigh. I'm going for a basic arm lock. I'm going to peak pose here today before partner work. So just back of the hand on the hip, do a little arm lock. And you can chill here, isolate the shoulder, or you can squat sideways and hold your hip, or you can stand down and do whatever you want to do. Whatever feels right. Standing or kneeling. Nicely done. Woo! I'm going to take a baby. Let's take a baby Scorpio, shall we? You can do an arm lock and all that. I'm just going to chill. You can do arm balances and all that, but I'm just going to take that lunge right leg and take it back in a baby Scorpio. That means I'm going to base on my left forearm. Cool. And chill out. But in doing so, if you're on the same side as me, you'll be on your left shin and the forearm, which means you can go into an upper body cross core. We can finish the way we began in a deeper place, which means on your left forearm and left shin, you could step back like a Vashista side crow on your forearm, kneeling cross leg, or standing side body cross leg. And you could go into a squat. Your body allows you to. And go deep into your shoulder and upper back. You could hold your head wherever you want. Then I'm going to return to kneeling and chill out. Take Sesasana and take my warrior monk mudra, which is the one-handed prayer, the affected side, which for me is the left side, but just feel that release. Allow the energy to flow. Allow your arm to be like a seaweed in the sea, just kind of floating with the current, releasing. The breath is the flow, the rhythm, and the release. Good job. This is the seaweed. This is the nori. You did. Okay, and then we're just going to finish the solo flow with the second side. Good job. So I'm going to take the second lunge, and that's going to be, for me, the left leg. Going to take the lunge, do a simple arm lock, and just chill out. If your hip will allow you to, you can try to get your elbows towards the floor, either in a lunge or in a one-legged extension squat, you know, like as we did earlier. I'm going to go ahead and pull my hips back for a moment and just stretch out, flexing the back toes or not. Definitely flexing the front ankle as I pivot on the front heel. Yeah. Then I'm going to do my arm lock in a long or short kneeling stance. Try to get the back hand to the outer hip, right? Side pelvis. If that's a lot, just chill. Or you can kneel in the side, back toes flex, side squat. My back hand is still on my hip. You know, or you can stand down as you like, or kneel down, whatever you want. And then I'm going to drop into a baby Scorpio, which means, of course, one side will be facing the forearm and the shin with relaxed toes and spread fingers. You can pause here. You just step back like a squat and hold your head and chill, kneeling. That's all good. That's another thing. It's so nice. You're going for the yin, restorative. Or you could kneel down with your legs crossed as you are, maybe hands down, I don't know. And just rock as you are, kneeling cross legs, just push back, chill. That's nice too. I'm giving modifications. Or you could stand down into your side plank on your forearm. Or even squat and take your back bend into your deep shoulders. Holding your head or whatever you need to do. So juicy, loving this practice. Thank you for practicing. I'm going to return back to kneeling. Take Sesasana by crossing my toes into a kneeling meditative stand, kneeling stand. Take my warrior monk mudra, hold that energy, holding the space for the one-handed namaste is the warrior monk. Hitotsute, namaste, koyate. And then like a nori, like kombu, like seaweed in the umi, in the ocean, flowing with the current, with the breath, releasing the tension and regenerating the energy, becoming aware of the field, and integrating both arms potentially as we come to the closure of this simple practice. Energetic shoulder and hip flow. Energetic sensory option, feeling the field occurs generally by not making physical contact between the hands or between each finger. And at the same time, the finger and the wrist joints are all soft, like you're holding a pulsating sun at your source center. And your breath is generating the rhythm of the field. Of consciousness. Interconnected, intergalactic, here and now. Feel your power and your pulsation. To reground that energy as we return to the earth plane is to physically bond the bones, the base element of channeling energy in the physical realm is through in the physical body is believed to be through the bones. I feel that too. So when we put our hand bones back together, fingertips, palm, feel that ground, that connection, and potentially hands to the heart bone through the seat and the feet and the earth. Namaste. Hands to the earth, or just hold the ground, hold your space. Feel your grace. Feel your connection. Wonderful. Now, I'm going to offer a few basic partner assists that you can observe and shadow assist to embody or take notes or video or I will give you the link later so you can watch it at your leisure. Okay, let's begin. You're good. You need to take a bio break, take it. Masai Sensei is here so I can illustrate. Come forward, please, with me. Thank you. Namaste. So we're gonna start super deep. Which is a really deep pose. It's a resting pose, but if you have tension like me, you're gonna feel it. The deep back bend is a deep hip press. So hey, we're gonna take a diamond pose or baddha kona, round angle. And we're gonna go not back to back, but hip to hip. Right here, put them on the hip to hip. So we're gonna touch the side of our pelvises together. Is that right? Go in there. Yeah, other hip. Yeah. So actually, it's both of our right hips, but it looks like a mirror opposite. So the legs are in opposite directions. The easy clue is that the diamonds are facing away from each other, but you're not back to back, you're hip to hip. The reason for this is because I'm gonna allow Masai Sensei to go first. I'm gonna let, she lies down on my, slowly on my one thigh. You have to watch first, or yeah. And I'm gonna let my other leg come up because my hip's not gonna have that yet. She's just gonna ease herself down right over my thigh with her spine, lie down. She put her hands down, lie down, help herself down. She lie down. This is deep. It's considered a yin practice. So she's in a pretty deep back bend. And she can hold her head with her hands and keep her head up if that's too deep, or she can do it just chill. And then I will do the same thing. Now remember, watch me one more time, please. Watch me a little longer, please. Hold my wrist, hold my hand, please. Masai. Hold my hand, please. And then if I was leaning back, when we come up, grab each other's arm or grab your own arm. Hold your own arm now. And then pull each other up. It works pretty good to both come up. Now that you've seen that, watch me a little more and see how I lie down on her thigh. And I'll stick with the thigh. And let go and lean back. I'm going to hold my head up because I don't want to back bend that much yet. So I'm looking at you to protect my back. But if you want to go deeper, you can. If it's your intimate partner, you could even put your arm on their thigh, or if you have a partner, a friend that you respect, you can always say for your students, you can push their upper thigh, don't push their knee, if that helps them go deep into their hip. But that's a negotiation, like everything. And partner work, good job. We'll just don't touch them and lean back. 4. Move. 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 As I breathe, while I stay in the pose, I'm going to allow my attention to travel into my hips and give them permission to let go a little more. And each breath, releasing wherever you're holding, just a little deeper in the safe zone of slow release, of breathing release. Wow. I was able to breathe my other leg all the way down just by my mind allowing my body to let go. And we're pulling each other up, which happens to get us both up. Okay. Oh, ouch. Oh, let's do the other side. This is gonna suck. With my good hip. Good, bad, ugly, beautiful. So we're hip to hip. So it's just kind of like side to side. And I'm going to do the other side. So I already have my hands back, like I'm doing a bridge. And I'm already going to ease myself down from my hands, maybe even to my elbows. Go ahead and lie down if you want. I'm going to let my partner lie down first and let my other leg come up into a squat even. So I don't have to take it hard in the hip. Then that's my base. It's like a Jana Shoshasana, right? I have one leg pinned down. I take it into a squat, like a body chop. But then I go into a Supta Baddha Konasana. So I might just, if I'm flying solo, I might just, take Baddha Konasana and lie down on my back over a bolster or a pillow, which is very similar to this partner work, because I'm lying down over a leg, but it could be a bolster easily. Okay, therefore I can go, oh, yeah, that might be it for me. I'm on one forearm holding my head, or you might be lying down if you're okay with it. Oh, boy. And a few breaths here. You may feel your psoas core beyond your hip. That's beautiful. Or perhaps you're just feeling your back bend. You come up first. I'm gonna let my partner come up first because I wanted to come up a little slower. Good job. One at a time is no problem. Also. And then as it feels right, you can slowly bend your knees together in a little mini squat. Yeah, you can hug. Oh yeah, I forgot. Even I've done this in workshops in the past. I forgot. You could be like, when you come up, you're already holding hands. You're like, hi, hey, I'm gonna hug. Yay! I teach kids like this too. Yay! Kids love to hug each other. Okay, good job. All right, and then I'm gonna go separate back to my own mat, and I'm just gonna assess the damage. I was kidding. I'm just gonna assess the depth. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a plow or go my, whatever, my spine. I'm just gonna go back onto my own mat for a moment and check in with myself before the next, clear my body before the next partner assist. Ooh. So that's it. Viparita Paschimottanasana or Halasana. It's a little inverted counter pose from the back bend we just did into a little forward bend, reclined forward bend, something, whatever you like, which I did a plow basically. Or if I catch my feet, it's also an inverted forward bend with the earth, the ground supporting all of the spine and rib articulations, intercostal, interspinal processes. So nice. Might hold my lower knees, upper shins, and rock my little spine for a moment, maybe. All right. The next one, if you're okay to proceed or observe or simulate, which is to go back to back. Back to back, please. Make sure we're in camera, which I can't see that far. So I think we're good. I tried to do this preparation to set up properly. And I'm going to ask you to find each other's sacrum, or you can scoot back to a wall or the side of the edge of a couch or a cushion or something firm, and scoot your sacrum back until it's pressed against a prop, a block, or another sacrum. So you want to be close. Good. Support from the base, not so much the spine, the sacrum, lower spine pelvis. Good job. Okay, now I'm going to shift gears for a moment. I'm going to go off camera a little bit, but the focus is not on the legs. Off camera is going to be our feet probably, but I want to give the profile. And in this space, I don't want to be too far away. So if you forgive me, I'm going to intentionally take my feet off camera potentially, and we're focusing on the torso only. So straight legs is the right move right now. You would straighten your legs. if possible. Straight legs, good job. But you keep sacrum to sacrum with straight legs. That's a negotiation. Don't leave your partner's base, or as I'm doing now, after I straighten my legs, I scoot back and reconnect the sacrum or base into the bolster or whatever I'm doing with the block. Then the giver, the pulling person is inside, usually. That's just my style, but I find that works safely, more better. So now, step one is the partner's not going to spin their knees, squat, and try to stand up and push up onto your back. They're just going to sit down. Don't try to get up. Don't kick up. Your legs are straight, so you can't. And then we're both going to pull each other until we feel some resistance together. We're both pulling. That means all of our arms bent. We're pulling, right? Yes. Then the puller, the ones that's hooked inside, will pull. Take the forward bend, and the person's pelvis might come up, and they're not trying to come up. They're trying to sit down. So you remind them they're just sitting down. Oh, okay, relax. Or don't pull, and just pull enough to not lose the arm lock. Good job. And then you come up. The next level is the same partner gets pulled, only they take you into a really deep place. So if you need to roll up an extra mat or rolled up blanket or bolster behind your thighs and bend your knees to take the deep forward bend, I suggest you do that. In other words, bend your knees for the forward bend if you need to, which will be hard to do when you're getting pushed down because they're going to squat. They're going to bend their knees and get up on you. So I've neglected to prep you. I apologize. So let's just take it easy and see what happens. And just watch me first. Here we go. Besides, Sensei is going to bend her knees. Don't lose your arms. Just bend your knees. Take a squat. Pull a little. Now I'm going to go. No, you're going with me. But yeah. So she's going to, don't throw your head back. You don't want to hit each other's heads. Keep your head up. You keep your head up. Then you kick up onto me. Oh, better squeeze your front thigh or have something rolled up behind your thighs. Woo! Flex your feet, Ooh. So she's now up on me in a squat, lying down on me. So I'm taking it to a really deep place where she gets a nicer squat back there. Is that nice for you? Yeah. I'm squeezing everything I've got out of my front thighs to protect my back thigh above my knees. Okay, that's fine. That's good. More in, not out. Yeah. When you pull, don't go wide. That'll break shoulders. When you always keep the elbows in tight. Yeah, hug in, everybody. When you pull, good. That's the mechanics. Just like how we hug, drop, and press in a way. All right. We're going to come up. The partner's going to agree and sit up. We pause and process that. Make sure we're good. Take a breath. Self-assess. Oh, pardon me. Now the puller, the other partner is going to go inside and pull. It's more power, pull power too. Just like when you're in contact sports, the person with the arms on the inside is controls the other body, like in grappling. But good. So now our legs are straight, and the other person pulls. You pull equally, but they pull you, and you just sit down, not even getting up. I'm just in a slight back bend. They're in a slight forward bend. This is a warm up. Nothing. I'm still seated on the ground. That feels good. Pardon me. Let me just come up, fix my shirt. Sorry. Okay, it's enough. Don't push back. Yeah, thank you. One more time, please. Okay, so good. Super. And then when you get satisfied, by the way, if it hurts your neck to bring your head back, don't. always. Like I'm feeling a little wonky in my neck. I'm just gonna keep my head up. I can still get the back bend through my heart bone, through my throat, upper spine. Good. But not my neck. That's my choice. Then we'll come back up, and now I'm gonna squat. My partner's gonna start to pull, and now that I've squatted, I can kind of even my hands are on the floor. And I can push myself up until I get where we both agree to go. So you might need to adjust up or down their back carefully, and they definitely squeeze the front thigh a lot. Okay, too much? So it was a little too much, so I lifted away. So now I'm in a semi-flat. Yes, I lifted my head and shoulders and shoulder blades off of their back with my hands on the floor. So I pushed myself up. So half of my spine is on their more lower back because it's less intense. It was too strong for her. And then if she agreed, I might go in a little deeper. Is that too much now? Now she can, it's not a shock, so you can negotiate. Okay, let's ease in, let the body warm up. And you might go a little deeper as you go in the second time. Which my neck doesn't want to do, so I'm going to change gears. So I'm going to let go. How do I say that? I'm going to hold my head. I'm going to let go and hold my head because I need to protect my neck. I can still lie down on her. Are you okay? I can still lie down on her, but I'm holding my head up. Yeah, that's another way. You guys are done. Okay, so I'm going to put my hands down so I don't jam my spine on her spine. She's going to push herself up. I'm going to ease myself down. Everybody's hands are on the ground. Good job. And then you can just back away from each other and go back onto your mat for a moment, please. And I'm going to suggest we take a tie twist from the forward bend, back bend. It's always good to release a back bend with a twist. We may have discussed that before. So we'll go back into our personal space and just take a little twist and see what happens. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that just clears the area. Clear this lumbar. Of course, I catch my back foot. But the leg I can see in front of me is the lunging leg. And the leg that's harder to see behind me is the catching foot. Good job. Breathing and easing into that. And pardon me, but I'm just going to roll to the other side. Pardon my back side. I'm just going to do the other side. Let's do both sides. Good job. Oh, boy. That's good. I just have my thumbs up, working vertebra by vertebra and leaning into that a couple of times. That's what I'm doing. Thumbs up, shiatsu, acupressure mudra. Right on the spinal joint. Lean back, push in, lean back, push in. Left leg down. Left leg down. And finally, it's palm on the sacrum as you lean it back away from that, pushing down sacrum, lifting up sternum. Good job. Ooh, click. Gorgeous. I needed that. And then we'll roll onto my back and take a Supta Baddha Kona. So I'm just lying down with my diamond legs in a passive hip release position for an extra breath. Good job. That feels amazing, doesn't it? The hips are so ready to let go. Then I'm going to bend my knees to my chest and make my way up the way I feel to. Beautiful. So we'll bend the knees together. We'll hold the knees and pull ourselves up. Grab the back thighs and maybe take a little boat. The fun challenge is to try to lift your chest bone but stay afloat. Extending and flexing, feeling the different high and low boat variations, working the different areas, working the spine and the back bend, working the back of the spine and the back bend, working the front of the spine and the low boat, kind of flex down. Still on the sacrum. And extend again, or squat. I'm going to take a quick prayer squat because it feels right. And then I'm going to, wait, yeah, miss my shoulder. And then I'm going to go back to back again, my partner. Sacrum to sacrum. Very important to try your best to connect the pelvis first. That's the important part. Keep the base more back. Yeah, really connect. Like if you move forward and back together, the sacrums don't disconnect. That's how close. You can flex forward a little. You're not touching. Is that good for you? Yeah. Woo! All right. Then, okay. Now, no. Well, let's open the chest first. So I'm going to take the goalpost. I'll show you the visual, the frontal, 90 degrees. So one person takes the goalpost. The other person tries to kind of hook their inner elbow, but inner humerus bicep carefully. And very gently, the person getting pulled extends a little, and the person pulling flexes. Make sure you activate your core a little bit. Open that chest. And check in. How is that? Are you okay? Take a breath. Less, more, whatever. Just talk it through. You okay? More? Enough? Enough. Okay. And from my generation, there was a band called Journey from my hometown, my Furusato. And they had a song, one part of the song, I went to the live on the green, whatever. I was like 10, I snuck in to the live show at the big stadium. And they all had their hands up in the air. It was in the 70s. And they were like, na, 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 na. Na 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 na. You know that song? Don't make me sing it. You know I will. And then when the lights go down in the city, and he changed partners, and the sun shines on the bay. You don't remember that song. Let's take them. Now you're going to hook me. We're talking about my hometown. Okay, now the other partner flexes their core, starts to pull. The receiver extends, heart bone high, blades getting pulled back, going for the opening of the chest, and deepening of the shoulder. Go ahead and flex in and pull stronger as much as you can. Because I need more. I need you to go that way. Yeah, good. Just keep pulling there. Yeah. Wait. Oh, wait. Wait. When I say wait, that means stop pulling. Yeah, that's dangerous. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna let go and I'm gonna hook and pull, and check in with my shoulder. Oh yeah. Which I can also activate my neck, by releasing the ear towards the shoulder. Of course, Garuda is deeper, especially with my intention mudra, but don't care. And pulling down. Ooh, that's just shoulder paradise right there. Pulling down. All right, super good. Fuels. Okay, I'm gonna, pardon me for taking so many solo breaks, but I'm gonna solo break out before the next similar partner works. I'm leaving now. Don't lean on me. Yeah. All right. And then I'm gonna just check in my body again and just put my spine on the earth, put my body on the ground. Let's see what happens. Right now, I'm circling my sacrum on the floor. It feels good. Nothing more. I'm such a meanie. I'm such an evil person. That's just my inner demons. It's okay. I went online to check some partner work, and I was watching all the partner things on YouTube, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so good. These people suck. Oh my God, it's so boring. Oh my God, and no presence. Oh my God, I'm so mean, right? I'm so horrible. But that was my real feeling. I'll edit this part out later. Okay, that's good. So bad. Okay, but a few people were awesome, and with respect to them, I'm using a couple of their moves. I can reference to their link later. A couple of people were really super cool. Of course, there's millions of acro yoga, but I'm talking about partner stretch as therapeutically oriented. So if you please, we'll go back to back again. More like our work. You know what is reciprocal. We'll both get something simultaneous release. Good job. All right, now this one is shoulder specific. So you take your hands. The thing here is to keep your elbows tight. Keep your elbows hugged in tight. Give the external shoulder, drop the blade, and get the extension or traction out of the joint. Good job. So I'm actually gonna hold my Masai's wrists. So what I'm doing, if you can't see me, is I'm holding her wrists. She's got her palms facing each other, like a clapping. She can also make two fists, like a clapping fist. Make fist. Make fists with your hands. Fists. You don't know what that means. This is a fist. Make two fists. Yeah, that like a clapping fist. That gives her a little bit of strength to resist. Now, I'm gonna flex as usual. She's gonna extend. I just pull forward. Now you don't just pull, but breathe together. Inhale, exhale. How's that? You could feel it. I could feel it, so I don't need to ask, but just be polite. If you can't feel it yet, just okay. How are we going? You know, right there. And you can feel it after a while. I'm gonna do a little na 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 na, just because, yeah. And if you were doing this on your own, you'd have your forearms on the wall and be sinking in like a downward dolphin. Yeah. Or on the floor, but the wall is really nice for the stretch. Like facing to the wall with your forearms on the wall if you're flying solo today. Good job. Like a downward dolphin facing to the wall, standing. Or on the floor, that's fine. Good job. We go hit the limit, we're probably gonna, yeah, as deep as you can. Don't uproot their seat. That means they're trying to escape the pain. Everybody's remain seated during this turbulence, during this release. And then I am gonna let go and let the blood flow back into the arms and paws with the hands on the floor. Good job. We're in the lap. And I'm gonna go sacrum to sacrum again. Sorry. Sacrum to sacrum connection allows both parties to sit up and not lean on each other. They actually sit up. So that's the kind of base camp I'm talking about. Sacrums pressed together when you're not touching shoulder blades or spines. You're just sitting up. Yeah. Sacral support. sacral support. Pardon me. I'm in a Buddha mudra. My fingers are interlaced. My thumb pads are conjoined in my lap on my feet. Each gentle exhale, the navel is deepening into the spine, activating core and stabilizing, releasing lower back. So good. Okay, now the second partner, if you haven't done it already, I'm going to straighten my legs because my hip needs to, but you don't have to do that. Now she's going to grab my wrist, please. I have clapping fists, and my elbows are hugged in nice and tight. I need that external shoulder before the pull. Definitely hug your elbows in front of your face before they pull you. Yeah, and now go ahead and pull. And then your arms will slide past your ears, face and ears. So the person pulling is flexing and getting the strong pull on, strengthening their arms, upper back and core. And of course, the receiver is getting the deep shoulder release and open chest, long spine. Keep pulling. I'm just hugging my elbows in. Good job. Thank you. Definitely a forward bend, back bend relationship going on. So good. You can pull more. Is that your strength limit? Okay, pull as much as you can. Go ahead. Pull it out. To make you stronger. Take you to levels of strength you never imagined possible. That's how strong you really are. Cool. That's how long I really am. Feel. Now my head wants to go back. Oh, as I surrender my neck. Thank you very much. And when you let go slow. Don't drop them. Hold on, please. Don't let go. Let go slow means keep pulling. Yep, let them down slow until you have to let go. Yeah, that's the move. Beautiful. Yeah, ease them out. Don't drop them. They might need a moment to recover the nerves before they can move their arm very quickly. So you're pulling them as you ease them down. You're lowering them down like you're holding the child, like you're lowering the child from being on your shoulders. Good job. Woo! All right, that was awesome. Now I'm going to suggest we go back to our mats and do what I do, which is to lie on the crossed arm, right? To release the shoulder and the blade very well. So one hand forward like a dog. I'm on my side body, like I'm lounging. And I feed the arm as far through as I can. And trust me, you want to reach as far through as you can before you lie down. Then you don't have to micro adjust. Use. And once you're on the head of the arm, you could stand up. Let me give you the profile. All right. You could, I'm like in my side fetal position, right? I'm kind of leaning in my chest into my arm a little bit, right? But here's an extra credit. I could stand up. I'm sorry, you have to look at me if you're not totally sure. I don't teach this all the time. I could stand up on my feet and roll up onto the head of my arm. By lifting my pelvis. Oh, and working that pressure point. Now I'm up like a twisted line on the head of my arm bridge. And I'm cradling against that pressure point as I cross fiber the head of the arm is a little strong. If that's the juice, you really need to get it back into position. That's important. Then you can do what we do, which is to turn on the front of your thighs, roll into the arm, and reach forward. Oh. And breathe your head to the ground. Good job. I just got so high. Must be something releasing. It's so good. If you're good like wood, you're chilling. You just go into your zone. If you're looking for a little more, you can lunge the knee in front of you so that your pinned hand can touch your knee. Yeah, that's a thing. Then you could go into prayer twist in a lunge. Just work a little in your deep waist and lower spine. You could take Thai twists or, Thai fighter, Thai dancer by catching the back foot. Exceptional. Stellar. Interstellar. Then, through a series of events along the event horizon, and a twist of fate, I'm going to change legs but keep the same arm. So I'll go back onto my front thighs, and the pinned arm side leg that I cannot see very well will bend up like a Thai twist in reverse, which I would have to add one small detail to that, which would be once you did a reverse lunge of the leg behind you that you can't see, the leg under you, the straight leg, toes will flex, and you'll roll forward to drop your shoulder a little bit and lean into your arm. Maybe. And then negotiate your chest with that arm to rib moment. And as you probably know, the reverse lunge will take you deeper into the shoulder release without any action, the passive release. So good. Eventually, you release both legs down, looking left, right, making sure you don't roll into anybody. Then you roll onto your back as you release that. You feel the bronchial artery under your pec major and reflow through your arm, forearm, hand, and fingertips. And breathing the flow of blood back to your heart. Wonderful. That's a pretty long solo flight. 1,000 pardons. But this is the juice. So let's do the other side. You're up for it? I'll flip myself around so I can keep watching you. And I'm just going to do the same thing. And remember, the little extra credit, the sneak attack, which is I'm in my side body, I'm chilling, but then I stand up, take a bridge, and roll onto the head of the arm and get some. Or I sit back down and move my arm up and down so I don't pinch my skin. I find the right pressure point when I stand into that arm. Sorry. I need to stand up and lean into my arm as if the upper hand was reaching for the lower hand with arms straight. I beg your pardon. So I need to kind of lean in towards the arm like I'm clapping straight arm hands when I stand up, like that, like a Tibetan scholar debating beyond logic. That will lead me into the pressure point I'm looking for. If that's difficult for you, you can configure one leg down and just lift your hip and roll up on that shin if that makes sense to you. It's easier, but okay. And to simplify things, I'm going to go ahead and hold my head with my free hand to get more stretch through my entire core, inside body, the shoulder blade. Then I'll just release and roll into it, turning on the fronts of my thighs and rolling my chest right into my arm. And reaching my free arm forward like half across. Please think of one more partner thing that I may have forgotten. For the flying, and then we finish with the Kundalini back-to-back meditation. Okay, good. Then you take your lunge in your prayer twist, your prayer position in your gentle lunge. Or you're pressing your sacrum or whatever you're into as you lean back with the breath. Oh boy. And I'm going to take the flying tiger, which is that's not a pose. I just made that up. But it might stick, might just work. I'm going to tiger tail. I'm going to catch that back foot and pull it in and take a deep breath and then lift my chest into a back bend and lean back into a twist. As I pull that foot into my hip. And then in a twist of events, literally, I'm going to release my leg down and lunge the opposite leg behind me that I can't see. Moving blind in the dark night of the soul, where spirits fly and change occurs, where things happen. Shifts in consciousness, new paradigms emerge. You can never tried this before. Just catch a foot. Pretty good. And then I'm releasing everything down. Check your side mirror. Make sure that you're not rolling into anyone, and try to, if possible, roll onto your back. Good job. Oh. I love to pull my head up and then lift my pelvis. To stretch deep at the base of my neck into my ribcage spine. Then I keep pulling my head up as I slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll down stairs towards the sacrum and the floor, uniting. My knees together, my feet apart. Nicely done. Okay, now I think it's a little late to do the flying puma. Let's made that up. But there's one little move that I created a long time ago. You might just want to watch at this late hour, but it looks, with great respect to my my good brother Jason Niemer, who created acro yoga, one of my early brothers from hometown again, California. Great respect and admiration for acro yoga. This is a little bit different, to my knowledge. Anyway, I created this acro type partner work. But instead of having the partners holding hands and doing the basic base lift of the pelvis with the feet, I'm not going to do that one. I have the flying person with their hands on the floor. So the base person on the ground is using their feet to press the upper thighs outside of the sharp hip bone, hip bump of the ASIS on the pelvis. When they take a Banakonda frog pose with the diamonds, but the hands are on the floor, so they're being supported into a handstand. It's a support assist, and the base person gets the strength, and the receiving flying person gets the arm balance practice. It looks like this. I'll base first. So I recline. You're going to want to watch this once, probably. And then the Sensei comes up, and I have my feet turned out. I'm not doing acrobatic style where my heels are on the tops of the thighs and the pads of my feet are on the pelvis. I'm turned out also like a squat. So when she leans in, it's okay. I can help you down. She can hold my hand just to get to the ground. And my feet are turned out for her hip crease, really the top of her thighs. But she doesn't even need to hold my hands, but she's going to put her hands on the floor, and I'm going to bring my arms up and out of the way, because later I want to catch her shoulders to help her not go too far forward. Okay, that's all. So now it's when she planks forward with the shoulders over her wrist, her heels come up, it helps her to get lighter. As her weight goes into her arms, I can push up on her thigh creases. It's really the top of her thigh bone, right on the hip. Like the arch of my foot's kind of on the outer edge of the pelvis, acetabulum, the fossa, the pocket where the femur, the head of the thigh goes into the pelvis. That's where I am on half thigh, half pelvis. In a way, I'm right on the hip with the arch of my foot, so I'm really comfortable. And the hip bump that you feel on the front of the pelvis, the anterior superior iliac spine, ASIS, that's right outside of my base of large bow skew, base of large toes. I'm very comfortable. She's very comfortable. And she's got the frog, so she's got her heels together like a crow, so she's got a little banda, even though her legs are open, right? Feet together. And then she has straight arms. Now I'm using the strength of my legs and my support of my hands, also with my arms on her forearms, but and she's just feeling what it's like to do a handstand. So she has more airplay, more time to chill. And I'm not working very hard. She's probably working harder than me, but I'm there for her. It's kind of like a 50-50 game. I'm getting stronger. My sacrum's getting based into the ground. I'm not working that hard, but I'm back up in case. And she's learning what it's like to jump up to a handstand and feel that weight forward and hit the limit on forward, lots of support. And boy, am I getting an incredible hip extension because my feet are pushing up and my sacrum is based, so my hips are traction, lengthening. Very nice, strong legs work for me. Nice pull on my lower spine. She's just getting the work out of her life. Her arms will start to shake soon. So here's the exit. My legs are pretty straight, by the way. That's why I can squat, but my legs are locked. So I'm really grounded through bones. I'm not fatiguing muscle. My legs are straight. Her arms are straight and my legs are straight. Her legs are bent, my arms are bent, but okay. Then she drops her legs down. And if she really lets go, then I squat until she touches the ground. That's all. And then my legs are strong, so I just push her up. Oh, sorry, stand up. Just stand up. Yeah, I don't push very hard. She's already there. Sorry. Yeah, you don't need to squat back. Yeah. And then she leaves. Down. Hey, so that's my variation of becoming a human fulcrum support system for someone to base themselves on the earth and do the work, as opposed to well-crafted partner acro type work. It's a little bit different. Good. So if you want to try that, it's super fun. It's so beneficial. Or learn that and try it in the near future with a friend and using this recorded link. Good job. If you want to try that flying solo, yeah, you just squat you turn your back to the wall, walk your feet up the wall, squat on the wall with your hands on the floor. Yeah, do a handstand squat. It's very similar. Very good to do with the wall also. Yes. So back up to the wall, feet to the wall like a down dog, walk up the wall and squat. So your hands are really close to the wall. You're shifting your natural limit forward. Okay, good job. Now, if you're doing the partner work, you base, please. The one person lies down, one person stands up. That's it. She's well based. And then the feet turn out and go into your hip crease. Oh, I see. And then, yeah, arms over the head. I don't really need help to get to the floor. I just realized my thumbs are pretty forward or index forward. You just scoot over a little bit, center yourself on the mat so I can get both hands on the mat. Thank you. Yeah. And then she can hold the head of my arm. The head, the top. And then as I plank, wait, as I plank, they'll push up a little bit so I don't fall. Push up a little bit so you got me. Yeah, but don't lift my feet. Yeah, so let me talk to you. So the base person's pushing enough so that you can lean forward but not lift your feet up. Giving your weight enough forward, you're light on your feet, then straighten the legs and push up. Keep straighten the legs, push up. And then I bring my feet to get too far forward. You feel it. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel me. Okay, so yeah, feel what it's like to be in balance and try again. Come up, pick up, good. Straighten your leg. Yes. Yeah, not my bone, the classic. Where, who, what? Okay, let's try one more time. I don't know what's happening, but yeah. This is our first time trying this so yeah, okay, let me try to help you. This is light. Okay, not on my pelvis, on my thigh. That's my bone. It's that. Yeah. Feel that. Bend your knees, that's too hard. Should be straight legs. Something's wrong. Come down, bend your knees. I think I made a mistake. I think my hand, try it, don't move. Let's scoot down. I think I'm usually the base. Sorry. I think if you're having difficulty like me, it might be because my hands are under her arms. Maybe I need to put my hands up by either side of her head. Maybe that's the issue with the balance. Is that what you did? Did you put your hands up here? You don't remember? No, I'm not sure. So maybe because I'm heavier. I look tiny, but I have very heavy bones, so I'm kind of heavy. So, dense muscle, I guess. Okay, you want to push your thighs? Yeah, wait, let me help you get light. So if you push, so yeah, I'm up on straighten your legs. Life's a lot easier if you straighten your legs. Okay, this is better. I think hands by the head is better. Yeah, definitely. It's working better now. So if that helps you, good for you. I put my hands on either side of the head, not under the arms by the ribs. Then I can lean in. Yeah, push me back, not forward. Push me back so you're resisting. Yes, you're pushing them back so they can test forward. Don't launch them over your head. You're trying to push them back as they go forward. So you push me back now. Push me back as I go forward. Yeah, no, don't. You're trying to push me back. Yes, you do that. You push me back so I can go. Yes. She's starting to understand. She's kicking me back like a down dog. So when I plank forward, I have resistance. I also get traction in my spine. Okay. Breathe. It's too hard. Okay, push me back and breathe. Don't tighten your mouth. Relax your mouth. Push back. Breathe. Is that hard? Too hard? Okay. Good. Now watch me exit. I'm going to drop my legs down when I exit. Look, I'm dropping my legs down to the ground, doing a forward bend. Yeah, then she might move up to my pelvis a little bit. She lets me down. Let me down. Let me down. I'm down. This is the ground. I'm already down. Now, if you're slick, if you're smooth, push me. You can push them up the stair. No, 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 lift my heels. Okay. Push me back to feel my heels on the ground. Make me stand up. Yeah. Good. Yeah, that was good. Like, leave me. Okay, good. Now, sorry, something I didn't think to do when I was basing. The person standing then puts their knees into the feet of the base person, which allows them to kind of kneel down or rest their hands on the shins. And then the base person gets that nice decompression in the lower back. There's pressure points outside the shin bone, but you know, whatever, don't care. Now, if your back doesn't hurt too much, then you can do the Thai work. Grab my wrist, hold my wrist, stande, inside. The arm goes inside the leg. What's stande to the side? Arm goes inside the leg. Now my forearm. Now our arms are crossed. Our wrists are holding. Her arms are in. The base person's arms are inside their legs. Now I'm going to squat and huddle, which means forearms on my thighs. The standing person, and I'm going to shift my weight back. Don't fight me, right? I'm going to shift my weight back into my heels. So when I kick up, I don't hurt my back. I'm not ready to stand, pull up. I will just sit back like I'm water skiing. Pull a little bit. Breathe, relax. Good. So she's pulling a little bit. I'm sitting back. I'm making sure my hips are deep. My back is released. Once I have my core turned on, that will happen here in a tiger flex. When I'm ready, then I'll stand up. Then I feel safe to stand up. And then she'll probably also feel safe to get pulled up at that point. Therapeutic details. If the lower back hurts too much, you're like, ow, that hurts. You back up. And the stretch will immediately move up their spine. Don't slip off my knees. Stay on my knees. Yeah. Yeah, you just walk back and the stretch will move up their spine. It's a very small stretch. Once you go back in, you can walk back in a little and kneel in and pull back. You can also, it might be too much information, arm down. You can also interlace your own hands around the wrist. Hold my wrist, please. And you can pull one side. If you're pulling one side, you kneel into that side. And that's crazy. Or you can do the right on mudra. And we have to close out. The right on mudra is like this. Right on. Right on. Catch the thumbs. Then you can lace yourself in the right arm movement, then you get wrists also and elbow. Juicy. And you try the other side. Right on. Lace yourself with the right arm mudra. And kneel in as you sit, lean back. Don't lift. Shift. Shift back. Oh, yeah. And then go like this. And then do a little twist. You can step to the by their pelvis and push their pec down slow. And kneel your shin bone into the little hip muscle. That's a very subtle twist. Just knees bent to the side, other side. Nothing. Very gentle. And just stand your shin next to their pelvis. Gently push the pec down if that's an option. If it's not, you can put your foot under the shoulder blade, but we don't need to get fancy. And you can kneel your shin bone or into their hip muscle. Ooh. Ooh. Very subtle. Good job. Cool. Now, the last massage part we didn't do with the other partner I'm gonna change sides and let you the second partner, if you're partnering, try that, or you can observe it again and download it so you don't forget it. And plus, you'll have the video back up if you want to practice later at a future time. You slowly come up. All base, and we'll just do the last massage part. Or we need to finish, so you can do the whole part one more time. Stand up, please. I'm just gonna go do the whole thing real quick, and then I'll finish with I'll walk her through the massage part. So you don't go on the bone, you go on the thigh. You come to the ground. You're gonna go by my head. Yeah, that's where you were, up here. And then I'm here, right? And then you just lift your heels. Your right, just yeah, and then you put your feet together. Yeah, under banda, and then I'm pushing you back as you move forward. See? I didn't do the first time. I learned by receiving. I was saying I learned by receiving. I didn't do this with her the first time. I didn't realize that. I forgot. I'm pushing her back as she tries to plank forward. I'm pushing back, so she's getting spinal traction, resistance, and feels safer to go forward generally. Because I'm not. See, if I have more control, what I was doing before, I was moving her forward and back. But if I push her back and keep pushing back, then she tries to plank forward, and I push her back. She gets that supreme spinal traction. Go forward as hard as you can. Yeah, go hard. Right? I can push my thigh if I need more personal support. Remember that. I can push my own thigh above my knee, and I'm double, quadruple power. Times 4 to the 4th power. She can plank hard forward. And I just don't budge. And she gets great traction. Isn't that nice? Then she drops her legs down. Sit down. She falls down. I squat. She lands on the ground. She stands up pretty quick. I don't even push, actually. And then she kneels on my feet. Yes. And then she puts her hands on my shins and rests. Yeah, she just leans into me because she might need to just like a huddle, like a make sure her lower back is okay. She's just kind of leaning on me, and I'm getting pressed to death. Oh, but actually, I want my sacrum down. But we'll talk about that another time. And then you hold my forearm. You want to do that? Right arm. Oh, you can go right. Let's go straight to right arm. Grab the thumbs, cross the arms. Put your forearms on your thighs. Put your forearms. Zewan to usuto momo o awasete. Rest down. Don't rest your arms on your thigh. Rest your forearms on your thighs. Rest. Good. That's the important. Rest your forearms on your thighs if your lower back's not having it yet. Then you can sit back with the forearms on your thighs. She can. And make sure you're okay. Then you start to pull. When you can stand up, first stand up. When you can stand up, and then you can pull. So kneel in, pull back. Good. Okay, I hope you don't do too much of that. So you can do one side if you want. Entrelace. And pull back. You don't do that anymore. You just pull back. Do that. Keep straight your arms. Just pull back. Lean back. Yeah. Kneel in. Lean back. Right. Yeah, I got you confused. You think you have to stay down. Just pull back. Lean back. Don't lift. Shift. Sorry. I'm learning. Okay. I hope you're learning too. Yes, you just pull back. No, you lean into the side you're pulling, which is this side. Over here. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Very good. Amazing. Okay. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. Get off. Get off. Oh my God. Is that all we did? All right, now, thank you for going overtime. I'm gonna finish with one of my favorite meditations. I just haven't done. I don't think I've ever done this on online, but it's a really simple old Kundalini technique or old yogic technique where it's just tantric technique, partner work, where you're harmonizing your energies by just sitting back to back, which we've already done, but for meditational purposes. Same base as always. So if you're integrating with the universe, flying solo at the moment, then you can put a block between the wall and you on the floor, or a few blocks, so you can lean your sacrum into a base that's pressing directly into your sacrum. Scoot back a little more. And allow me to demonstrate, pardon me. If you did need, for whatever reason, a bell and a block, you could put the block also between sacrums. If it's easier, push into that as you like. I just thought about that. But I don't know how good that would be for back to back. Let's find out. Let me turn it up a little bit. Oh, I just stood the block up. I just stood the block up between us. Maybe that would be for people that don't want to lean on each other. They want to sit independently, but want to support each other from the base. Who knows? That's quite nice. Now let's touch our shoulder blades. Touch me. Yeah, that's a little. That's like a lazy chair. So okay, that's if you don't want to touch back to back, and it's quite nice, or whatever. I was just playing with the block, but now we're gonna go back to back, and go blade to blade, and base camp to base camp. So the back of the head to back of the head, potentially. Close your eyes. Or if the base of your sacrum solo is against the wall, the back of your head and shoulder blades can also be pressing against the wall, which represents alignment of posture. Feel the connection within yourself and the universe. And interconnect. Synchronizing your breath with partner and universe. Expand and contract in pulsation. As you breathe, remember these teachings of the great masters. The great masters say, beyond thought, language, or translation, there is only pulsation, pulsation, pulsation. Hands at the heart, deep breath. Feel the vibration. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Hare Om. Namaste. Allow your chin bone to move towards your heart bone. Your spine to gently flex forward as you make your way back to the earth, element, grounding, rooting. Namaste. Slowly rise and turn like the earth circling what she loves, facing to your partner or facing to the universe. In a moment of gratitude for life and all its many blessings it has given us as we continue our onward, long, eternal journey as a spirit, as ourselves. Namaste.